My name is Kara Joseph, and I am a whole foods nutritionist. And today we are going to be talking about your immune system and how you can make it healthier to arm yourself against all the germs that we live around all the time. It's unrealistic to think that we can run away and hide from these germs because they're all over the place, and some germs are actually good for us and some germs are not so good for us. So let's let your immune system do the work and just support it to be as healthy as it can possibly be. So the very first thing we're going to talk about is some really basic things. Number one, wash your hands. I know that sounds pretty basic, but there's a couple nuances that are important. The first thing is antimicrobial soap. If you can avoid those types of soaps, that is best. Just use natural soaps like Dr. Bronner's Castile soap instead. You don't want to kill the microbes that are on your skin already that create a healthy defense against germs in the first place. The other thing, hand sanitizers. So while hand sanitizers have a place, they shouldn't be used repeatedly throughout the day. These are alcohol-based products that are absorbed through the skin and can actually be harmful to you rather than helpful. So if you're in a setting where you don't have any other way to wash your hands, then possibly hand sanitizer would be the way to go. But if you're in a setting where you can wash your hands with a natural soap, then do it instead, or evaluate really the need to wash your hands. Although we're all scared about the germs around us, remember your skin is already doing what it's supposed to be doing. So really, is it necessary to wash my hands at this moment in time? Or am I just in my own house, and do I really need to do that? So be aware and more cognizant of when you really need to wash your hands and when you're just doing it out of fear of what's around you. So the other thing we're going to talk about is hand wipes, or wipes to wipe down surfaces. So those wipes are actually have a lot of chemicals in them. Every time you use one of those, your skin is absorbing what is in that wipe. And it's also possibly killing all the microbes and the healthy natural defense that you have on your hands already. The next thing we're going to talk about is staying home. Stay home if you're sick. So if you feel like you're coming down with the flu or pneumonia or whatever it is, just stay home. And that's for two reasons. One, you don't want to spread it to other people. And the other one is let your body start to work on whatever it is that you've got with its immune system. And it really has a hard time doing that when you're out and trying to keep going with the rat race that is our daily lives instead of just sitting home and relaxing and resting. The other one is sleep. So if you're not getting a lot of sleep or you're going to bed really late, sleeping between the hours of 10 and 6 are probably the most optimal, although not ideal for all of us. If you can get it somewhere around those hours, that is really good, because your body has a normal rhythm and certain organs are healed and your body's detoxified during different hours in the night. And if you're missing a big chunk of that, then you're going to be missing out on a huge opportunity to keep your body healthy. The other thing is your quality of sleep, and we're going to have another video all about sleep, and we're going to talk about things that you can do in the area that you're sleeping to get a better night's sleep. The next thing is stress. So reducing your level of stress is really important, and I know that we hear this all the time and think, are you kidding? I can't quit my job or send my kids off somewhere. But it's your perception of stress that's the key. So if you perceive your life as very stressful and the things that you're doing are really, really stressful, then you need to maybe reframe how you're thinking about those things. So two people can have exactly the same lives. One person perceives it as stressful and the other person, they think it's no big deal. I'm running around, but I enjoy it, or whatever it is. However they view it is not a stressful thing to them. Your body then perceives the stress the way you mentally perceive it. So if you perceive your life as stressful, your body will perceive that as stress. If you perceive that same lifestyle as not stressful and it's not affecting me, then your body will also be relaxed and not stressed by it either. And the last thing is food. So for a lot of this is a big downer, but the truth of it is that if you're eating a lot of sugar and a lot of refined carbohydrates, things like rice, pasta, crackers, all of those things are going to decrease your immunity significantly, sometimes by 50%. And that has a huge impact on whether or not you're going to get sick. There are other components to your immune system, things like how well your adrenals are working, how well your digestion is working, how well you're absorbing calcium, and all these things we're going to discuss in other videos along the way. So make sure that you subscribe below so that you can get the other ones that are coming up in the following days. I hope that you join me for our next video. For now, I'm Kara Joseph with Kara Mia Wellness. You can catch us on Facebook or KaraMiaWellness.com or back here on YouTube.